the request. Hi, welcome
Hi.
to Hi with A-Rye. I'm your host, A-Rye, and tonight we are meeting with G with Rise and Shine Farms out of Las Vegas. Would you like to introduce yourself?
How you doing, hey Ryan? My name is G.
G, so
Um, um, and I'm with Rise and Shine Farms. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm just all over the place, like always. How are you?
All right,
Is
getting
it,
relaxed.
yeah, is everything going good? I was
Yeah.
saving my bowl for when we went live. So I'm just gonna jump right in. Would you like to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Um, I'm just a construction worker, and I'm a medical marijuana grower, smoker, activist. I do lots of things with CBD, make some creams, um, extractions, and growing. I love all of it
That's
as a whole.
CBD is amazing. CBD creams, it like healed my mom's hand. They were completely
Yeah.
broken out and it completely healed her hands. CBD creams are incredible. You make that for real?
Yeah, I make a pretty good one myself. Yeah. It's got
That's
it's got like 50 something different individual terpenes and plant extracts and CBD, and yeah, I love it. I use it for everything.
that's pretty incredible. How'd you get into the cannabis growing game?
Cannabis growing. I actually used to do extracts for friends that used to grow. They'd give me their larf and all that, and I started making extracts. Got really good at that, and then just decided I wanted to grow instead. I got my medical license and started up.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I wish I could grow in Florida. It's illegal to home grow here and it costs a fortune to get into the medical game. Oh, so
It's cheap out here.
laws like in Las Vegas.
You're allowed to have up to 12 plants, and that's for one person and per household, I believe. Also,
Okay.
our
So
stipulation is out here is that the dispensary has to be 25 miles away, or they don't carry the strain that you prefer for your ailments,
well that's
which they do.
oh my goodness. Do you have to get any sort of like registration card to shop at
Yeah,
a dispensary?
yeah, you got to register with the state.
Okay. Yeah. How much does that cost there?
It costed me, I think it was like $150 for 2 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
gee. Florida, it's $5 a year. Plus, you have to see a doctor every 7 months, and that's
Yeah.
$100.
I
Oh,
only got to go every 2 years.
see, that's what we need. Or like once a year. That would be acceptable. But every 7 months, that's insane. Oh my goodness. So, do you grow indoor or outdoor?
Indoor, I have to keep it locked behind doors. Otherwise, I would be going outside. It's free out there.
Yeah. Do you grow in dirt or are you hydro?
I do a cocoa mix with organics.
Okay. Like cocoa dirt. I used some of that in my garden, I think. Cocoa dirt. It's supposed to hold the water really well or something.
Yeah, it makes it, the retention of water is really good. So it's pretty hard to overwater your plants. So it makes it easier
Pretty
in
awesome.
that sense.
Oh,
Plus, you get to add exactly what you want to the soil. You get to build it yourself. So that's fun that way.
it sounds fun. Do you start from seeds or clones?
Mostly seeds. I like to pop seeds. Yeah.
Uh, do you find that like you get a bunch of the same seeds and they all make different kinds of plants?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
that's the fun part.
yeah, that's what I just learned about. I thought, all this time that I thought that like all seeds were exactly the same for some reason. And then when I cloning video at the flowery in Homestead, I realized that not all seeds are the same. They told me about like you could grow a bunch of the same strand and come out with totally different plants. So they do like,
Okay.
oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. Walk me through like a typical day at your grow.
Um, well, I have to wake up extra early before I go to work and make sure I water all my plants really good before the day begins. And then I go to work all day, and then I get to come home, check on my plants some more, water them for the night. And usually water them about twice, sometimes 3 times. It just depends.
So you hand water everything?
Yes, I prefer to hand water. Unless I'm leaving for a period of time, then I'll put it on a reservoir with a drip system.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, you just connect more with the plants, right?
Yeah, I
Hand
like to
water.
observe them and read them, and that's the only way you really know what's going on. You can't just feed them whatever and do whatever. You got to listen to these things right
Okay. What's your favorite strand, like type of weed to grow?
Oh man, my favorite. That I like all of them. They're all my favorite. Uh, shoot, the Mac right now is my favorite. It was completely amazing. It's a whole different level of something. Kerosene Crash is also a great one that I found from Dutch Passion. I love it.
Oh,
Gets pretty big.
do
Nice
you
harvest. Tastes good.
like growing sativas, indicas, or hybrids?
Uh, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I go more for flavor, and then the effect I can kind of get that down by when I harvest stuff like that. I mean,
How do you control the humidity levels where you grow?
humidity is fairly easy to control for me out here in Las Vegas because it's pretty dry. And my hand
Florida.
watering in the cocoa, and I use these airbags from Rain Science that are pretty awesome. Um, it keeps a pretty relative nice humidity in my tent. You know, I have exhaust fans, AC Infinity, of course, so it regulates it as I set it to the parameters.
Yeah.
If I
What?
want 60%, then
Yeah, 60%.
yeah, then my fan just doesn't come on very often if that's the case.
Okay, that's the humidity level that you like?
No, not necessarily. It changes. I don't really in a veg, it doesn't really matter. I don't really like it to get too high, and I don't really like it to get too low. It stays pretty good all on its own, to be honest, the way that I have it set up. So I don't have that issue. Seems to be working for me.
Pretty awesome. Um,
In
so
flower, I like to keep it around 30%, and that's just, I use my exhaust fans as enough for that. I don't need a dehumidifier yet. So I've been lucky.
what lights do you
Lights, I've tried all different lights. I've had the HPS, Metal Halide, Spider Farmer were really nice for the price. HLG, I got the
use?
G8 C3 is the newest one that I got. I have a Chinese light that I bought from Alibaba that I use. Also HLGs, those boards. I like their veg light. It's fucking awesome.
Which one's your favorite light out of all those?
Uh, my favorite light, I would say, would be the HLG, the B spec for vegging.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, they're all pretty good.
How many hours of daylight versus nightlight do you give your plants?
For veg,
Well, you could do all of them for veg and then flower. Yeah.
for veg, I prefer about 18 hours. That way I keep my autoflower in there too. So she's with my vegging plants, and I use that same light for her too. Um, and for my flower tent, it's about 12 and 12. But I do a sundown and sun up, so it slowly turns on for 30 minutes and then slowly goes off for 30 minutes.
More natural that way. That's cool.
Supposed to be.
Will you tell us about that beautiful lady behind you?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
She's one of my favorites.
I love the little I in her. I like
There it is.
Graham. He's adorable. So how old is she?
She's going on 8 weeks now, so she's starting to mature out. Her leaves are gonna start turning yellow and falling out. Um, yeah.
When do you plan on
About
parking?
9 weeks probably, and she'll be ready.
Oh my goodness.
But she'll let me know.
That's incredible. Oh my goodness.
And
That's
that's purple lemonade. I've grown several of them, and they've all been really consistent. So I'm very happy with that strain specifically.
she literally like takes your breath away because I'm obsessed with plants.
Yeah. Anybody that gets to taste it asks me for it and just wants it all the time. Unfortunately, I don't have time to grow it all the time. So
Why?
what's that?
Why don't you have time to grow that specific plant all the
Because
time?
I'm limited in the amount of plants, and I like to try new things. So
You want variety. I got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
So have you had pest problems out there?
Um, Not really. Just the fungus gnats a little bit, and that's because I kind of got lazy. So I kind of invited them in, and then now I got to get rid of
How do you get rid of them?
them. I'm using some. I usually use ladybugs, and they're not really helping for the fungus gnats. They're more for like mites and things like that. I got the praying mantises, and they're supposed to eat everything. Hopefully, they eat the larva, and that's what I'm hoping for. I got like 100 of those little things all over the place.
I love bugs so much. Amazing that you're
Me
controlling
too.
bugs. Oh my goodness.
Trying. We'll see.
I,
I'll
I
let
really
you guys know how it works.
I really hope it works. You have to keep me posted on how well it works. Praying mantis, that's amazing. Oh my goodness. So do you use any fertilizers?
Uh, yeah, I do. They're all mainly organic. I mean, about 95% of everything that I use is organic. This is some stuff isn't Omari listed, so they don't count it as organic.
Yeah.
But
Not
it's
organic.
yeah. I don't put nothing crazy in there.
So
No
what do
no growth hormones or anything like that.
yeah. What kind of nutrients, like, what do you put in it for nutrients?
It's a organic. I use a mixture, to be honest. It's not. I don't use one line of anything.
Yeah.
It's I've used several different lines, and I've found different things that I liked that worked, and then I just make them work together, and it works for me.
That's you like and you just do it. Your plants look incredible, so you're doing something right.
Thank you.
Goodness.
Thank you.
So you've been holding a like joint, I'm assuming this whole time. So this is kind of stupid. Do you smoke yourself?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I got real bad anxiety, so I smoke all the
Yeah.
time.
That's what it does for you. It helps your anxiety.
Yeah, that and my stomach. I got a really bad stomach, so it helps that too.
It's an incredible plant. Oh, well, that was all my questions. You did awesome. Anything else
Thank
you
you. No, I
want?
appreciate you asking me to come on here and having me on here. That was very cool experience to be here and let everybody know who I am because I don't have any picture of me, just my
Oh,
plants.
well, it's very nice to see you finally. Um, Thank you for being on Getting a Rye. We will talk again soon. We could do another interview very soon when you get more plans.
Sure,
Different.
anytime.
Have a great night. It was very
All
nice.
right, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.